It is LaDonna with Happy-go-Lowery's Creations, and I want to see if I can show you two things tonight. Just depends on how long my eye will last, because this eye is in full allergy blowing mode. So, yeah, it does not like me. So, I want to show you these little teacups, which you could do coffee cups, teacups, it doesn't matter, right? They're a vessel for a beverage of your choice. And I want to show you these. And we have inspiration from our cup here. Our new color of the month, I think, is very much like this blue here. And I think if you were someone who loved that Pioneer Woman, I think that you would absolutely love this transfer that we are going to do. So this one is just called the teacup transfer. So we're just going to put it on a little kitchen towel. And I'm going to pray that things go well tonight. So let me get this going here. So, hey, Kim. So the biggest thing is that you want to do is, I've got to get my mat out because I don't want it to go through the other side. I was going to go live earlier today, and my eye got so irritated that I could not. So this towel has a small texture to it, but look at, I have my ink mat really good now. I used some Windex on it. I saw a tip to use Windex, and then once you like cleaned it off, to spray it and then just really forcefully go over it, and it'll make it stick. So I can't decide if I want one set or two sets, or do 2 cups, 2 cups, because you can see there's a cup right here and there's a saucer, or to do like a cup with the saucer and the steam coming up. Sometimes, you know, I can never think of these things right away. So, hey, Donna, how are you? So, yeah, I am like, I think I could get these out. Yeah, I'm like over allergies, like so over these that it's not even funny for me anymore. Allergies have just become like the worst thing for me. So we're going to start. Always use scissors that you never cut paper with. Even if you can't get our scissors right away, then go like to the Dollar Tree or Walmart or Target, if that's your store of choice, and get you a pair of scissors that you never use on paper. See, this cup is so much littler. So I think we might just do, maybe, do we want it off to the side? I don't know. Because this is my inspiration. This is my cup. Because my sister, she was going to do her kitchen in Pioneer Woman colors. And then she got married, she moved, and all that. So I have a set of salt and pepper shakers that I'm going to chalk for her when she finally figures out what the heck she's doing. So when you come on, tell me, are you someone who suffers from allergies? So no fuzzing. Put it down and just try, make sure you have no air bubbles. Squish it out. And then I'm going to take these little dishes, and I have colors here. This is Bumblebee. This is Candy Apple. This is Metal, and then this is Cadet. Now, if you were doing this, if I was just going to chalk this like separate, I would do Bite Me, Pucker, a little bit of Watermelon, and a little bit of the Fresh, and then Midnight, just to have that little bit of dark and a little bit, hey Nancy, of the Shimmer Eucalyptus, okay? So I want to tell you the biggest thing for these is, this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you kind of knead it, and then switch and find your right scissors, so that when you cut it, you're not cutting it with your wands. But you need to knead these a little bit just to make sure that the paste, or because we're using ink right now, that the ink is mixed well. And then you want to push it down as much as you can, because you really, and I tell people this all the time, you truly only need a little bit. In fact, oh no, this is Sun. I would say we would use Sun, but the Sun is the one that changes color. So this pack would do several towels. I'm just telling you. So just make sure you mix it up. Just a little helpful tint, right? So we're going to have mostly red, the blue, maybe a little green on here, and that little bit of red. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut like a little corner, and I'm going to get, and I'm telling you like the smallest amount. Well, it helps if you actually cut your package so that it'll come out. We'll see if I did a better job cutting. So we're going to put like the smallest amount, because you can always add more, but you can't suck that back up into your ink pack. So I want to get just a little bit of this blue. And I know this blue is a little bit darker, but I don't have, when it comes to ink, I don't have a lot of like the ink colors. And then you can always just tape those over, because that's what I've done. Or you could put them in a small little container like from Dollar Tree. Like I could actually put them in this if it didn't have glitter in it. So I am seriously just putting a little amount in each one, because I can always go back and I can grab more, but I cannot squish it back up in there, right? So if you can see on her Pioneer Woman, she has like the lighter blue, then she has the pretty red, a little yellow, a little green, and blue. So I think we're going to do these one with the multi-tool. We're going to do the blue and the red and blue on this cup. I think, oh, we're just going to have to see. So when you do this, you don't want to press down too hard, but yet you want to press down firmly and go in one direction and one direction only. And if you're worried you're going to get ink on the outside of this, tape it off. You can just put a little tape on here, okay? So I can't make this look exactly like a Pioneer Woman because one, that would be, you know, they would come after me. But it's not like the same design or anything, right? Gotta grab some of this paper toweling here. Oh, well, thanks, Steve. And then we're going to come in here. We're going to grab a little of this blue. Everybody has their opinion. And we're going to just do the saucer in blue as well. And I'm actually going to do this in an upward motion instead so that I don't get this bottom cup in here. It's a very, very small area in between there. So I just don't want to make a mess. And there we go. Now, the nicest thing about ink is with ink, you do not have to worry about it draining too fast on you. So we're going to go here and we're going to do this bottom cup. We're going to do with more blue. See, I almost did exactly what I told you guys not to do. Don't make it go the opposite way. So there we go. Just got that blue color on there. Make sure that you have it, a good coverage of it. These are silicone tools that I'm using from Chalk. So you want to make sure that you just wipe it off before you go grab your next color. And I would had did like Packer colors on here, but that's not exactly what we're looking for now, right? Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Hey, Judy. So now we're going to go in and we're going to do a little bit of, I think, yellow and red on this one. So we want to do. And of course, you could do these in whatever colors strikes your fancy, right? It's just whatever you would like. I just know that my sister had wanted to do hers in the Pioneer Woman color, so that is why. That's why I bought the cup, because I needed to have like something I could very closely match the colors with. And then if you're all Pioneer Woman like Kim Elsa, she is, you know, Dollar Tree has those covers that go over your burners on your stove, right? Do you know that you could sand that, put a primer on it, and then you could actually put a Pioneer Woman type pattern on there. We're just going to put this on here. Oops. That's a little bit too much. We'll just wipe that off. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you can do with items from chalk to meet what you know, like your style and stuff. I have a lot of red and blue, like in my kitchen. So, I mean, that's why, like the Pioneer one didn't bother me to have that one, right? I want to show you this. Look at that. Isn't that just so dang darn cute? You can see that, right? Now, you could do a whole nother set right next to it and flip your colors all around. You could do that as well. Man, my apartment sure did start warming up this afternoon. Once that rain went away, it did. So I'm thinking I might do one of these cups and have like the steam coming up. As well. But if you wanted to put steam on this one too, just move your towel and put that down. Kim, I know you have a thing tonight. What time is your thing? I was trying to find the time so I wouldn't be on when you were on. Gonna grab another multi-tool. These multi-tools, oh, it so pays to have more than one on hand. Now, I am not doing the steam like most of the time we do, like steam like in, we would do it in white. But because this is a white towel, you know, you want this. Now, you could get like, ugh, Pioneer Woman, she has like dish towels, right? And you could get like one of her plaid dish towels and you could put this on there too. That would look really cute too, right? This is why I normally put my apron on. But I'm like, oh, I'm just doing coffee. It should be okay. And then we're just going to go in here and put that steam coming up off there. Look at how cute this came out. Now we're just going to go take another cup and I'm going to take the little bottom. See, Thursday night is my big TV night. That's my favorite TV night. We have Young Sheldon. We have What About Todd? And then that new show, Lisbeth. I like all those shows. So since we already have the gold, we're just going to quick come in here and use the gold. And I want to show you how you can, I think this one cup we're going to do more red and little red in the yellow. But see, like you guys saw the littlest amount I put in here, right? I should actually use that blue up because that's a lot of blue. And it's like, oh, what am I going to do with that blue otherwise? Just going to wipe that off. And because so much blue did come out. We'll just use the blue instead of the yellow. And then just get that in there. Now, if you guys are one who uses like covers on your, I will think of it real quick. Covers on your mixer or toaster or anything like that, you know, like back in the day. And you could do those covers. You could buy a red pot holder and you could just ink this over that. So then it gives you a little bit of a different flair by having a little background color. And I mean, like, you think about it, you could do that so easily, right? Because some of us, you know, we don't have a whole big budget for our kitchen, or we like to create our own items. This is a really great way that you can do that. Because I know people who could go out and buy, you know, new kitchen items every month, and they choose not to. They choose to create their own. And I think that's what is important with chalk, that chalk gives us that ability to create our own, have the satisfaction of doing it ourselves, and not just going and buying it. So we're gonna pull this up, and then you can take this right to your kitchen sink, clean these off, put this down, and just pull it off. So watch. Choo-choo. Just make sure I have no ink on my hands because, you know, I don't want to wreck my towels. But look at that.